Hello everyone. I'm going to answer the 666 questions that was sent to me by journalist Blomsten. And yeah, it started out being like a computer program that would choose a random question between 1 and 666. Then now I have gotten a hold of every question as a PDF file, where every question has its own page, so it's 656 pages. That might mean that there's not actually 666 questions, but I will answer the questions in this PDF and then I will be done. I've made a cup of ginger and apple and honey tea, and hopefully it will make my tummy happy, because right now my the inside of my tummy is not very happy. Okay, I will start. Question 1. What would happen if a poop became sentient and started running for mayor? That depends on where the poop were running for mayor. If it was in the sentient poop world, it would probably be pretty normal, but if it was in this world, I think people would not take it serious as a mayor, and also science would try to find out how the poop became sentient. Question 2. If your socks turned into turds, how would you style them? So that is if my socks turned into turds, how would I style them? Probably I wouldn't style them, since if my socks turned into turds, then I wouldn't like to wear them, because they would be made out of poop, and I don't like to wear poop on my feet. So I would go find a new pair of socks. Yes. Question 3. Can a fart communicate love? And if so, how would? A fart, I don't believe, can communicate love, because it is just like gas from your stomach. But I guess that a fart can communicate love if you are in a relation to someone that you love, and the way that you show it is by farting in some way, then the fart is communicating love. It is not the fart, it is you communicating love through the fart. And I think that also answers the other part of the question, how it would. Yeah. What is the national anthem of a kingdom made entirely of excrement? Well, the national anthem of a kingdom made entirely of excrement. I don't know that a kingdom made entirely of excrement exists. And if it did, then it would have an anthem that was probably quite shitty. Hope that's a okay answer. Question 5. If a toilet gained consciousness, what secrets would it spill? Probably something like secrets. Well, the toilet would, if it had like human conscience, then it would be able to like collect enough knowledge so that it would be able to tell what people do differently on the toilet. And I think that's pretty secretive, what you do on the toilet, like the specifics of how you do everything. Also, like, where are the eyes of the toilet? Would it have eyes? Like, how would the sensory, like, how would the toilet be able to sense the world? Is it just conscient, like sentient, like consciousness? I don't know. I think I need some more information in order to answer that question. Yeah. Question number 6. How would you throw a birthday party for a pile of poop? And I actually think that I did answer that question before, but I'm quite sure I answered. I'll just check for like real quick, because if I did answer it, I don't want to. Yeah, I have answered it, so I won't answer it again. Question number 7. Imagine a world where hamburgers thing is, these questions like are cropped in a weird way, so I can't actually see them entirely. Imagine a world where hamburgers are made out of mashed turds. Then it just says like something that's out of the screen, and then be the first restaurant. I can't answer this question. Imagine a world where hamburgers are made of mashed turds. That's disgusting. Be the first restaurant. No, I won't be the first restaurant in that world. Question number 8. If your shoe smelled like poop forever, what fashion statement would that make? It would probably make a fashion statement for my part. If my shoe smelled like poop forever, what fashion statement would that make? That footwear is shitty? Or I don't know a lot about fashion statements. Maybe that I don't care about smelly feet, and that you should embrace smelly feet, or that we are all in this together. I don't know. Like, smell each other and accept how everyone smells, because that's how we want to live. Okay, question number 9. Can a sandwich survive being smeared with? Something with Joe. I'm gonna guess it says chocolate. Yeah, I think a sandwich can survive being smeared with chocolate. Depends on what's in the sandwich beforehand, but I think some kind of simple sandwich could survive that. Like that, and I'm reading survive as in like, would I eat it afterwards? It was being smeared with chocolate. And if it was something that wasn't too weird to mix with chocolate, it could survive it. If unicorns pooped glitter, would it? I guess it would. Because that would be what it did. What happens if I do? No, not. I'm not going to. Question number 11. How would you train a dog to recycle its own poop into art? I actually think that it's becoming too much like poop and shit, and to a point where it's losing like the funny part. But I'm gonna answer them anyhow. Just know that I don't necessarily think that it's like constantly funny to talk about poop. It has its charm, but I've also got to know when to stop. How would I train a dog to recycle its own poop into art? I think if I trained a dog to recycle its own poop into anything, then I could call the process of that art in itself. Like, it would be art to train the dog into doing anything with its poop. If I called it art. Like, if I trained the dog to, like, I'm thinking about like making the dog eat its own poo, but I really don't want to train a dog to eat its own poo, since that seems like some kind of animal abuse. I'm also not too much of a dog person, but I would, yeah, but I do have to answer the question. If the dog had like a specific place where it always pooped, then that action, like the action of training the dog to poop in a specific place, could be the art piece. Yeah. And I would never make it. So very uninteresting for me. Question number 12. If toilets had feelings, what would hurt them the most? Probably I don't know, like not being used, or breaking, or like stop being